the Philippines. My friends, a Stego-rrific adventure is being created by Milotron as we speak.
Processing destination.
Yes. I've programmed Milotron to take us on a fantastic journey to discover the wonders of the country of the Philippines. The Philippines is an archipelago, a string of over 7,100 islands in Southeast Asia. The official languages there are Filipino and English. Many people there speak a dialect called Tagalog.
I wonder what kind of foods they have there.
Fear not, Barkley. They have some of the most tyrann-amazing foods in the Philippines.
All right, friends, gather round and prepare for excitement. What are these giant steps in the earth? These are the Banawi rice terraces. They're like an enormous staircase carved into the mountains for growing rice and vegetables.
These rice fields are thought to be created over 2,000 years ago by the ancient Filipino people known as the Igorot. They were built largely by hand.
Talk about taking gardening to the next level.
It's brachiotastic what people can accomplish when they work together. Something smells delicious. What's cooking?
We are now in Manila, the capital city of the Philippines. Here you'll find many vibrant markets and Filipino delicacies to explore.
This one looks brachiotastic. It's got a rainbow of colors.
This is halo-halo, a popular dessert usually made from shaved ice, ube ice cream, and many other sweet toppings like fruit and custard.
Some other Filipino foods are adobo, which is meat stewed in vinegar, garlic, and soy sauce. And sinigang, a sour and savory stew.
Yummy!
Where are we now? Oh, Diddy. We're at the Puerto Princesa Underground River, one of the new 7 wonders of nature. It's a river inside a cave, home to fascinating rock formations.
Tyrann-amazing! It must have taken millions of years for these rocks to form like this.
This underground river is over 8 kilometers long. It contains waterfalls, unique plants, and also animals such as bats, reptiles, fish, and insects.
They've even discovered the fossil of a dugong sea cow in here. Who knew a cave could have so many things living inside it? It's stunning to behold.
We've now arrived at our final destination, the Chocolate Hills.
Brachiotastic! I hope they're as sweet as they sound.
They're not made of chocolate, Barkley, but they're named for their chocolatey appearance during the dry season. The hills are actually made of grass-covered limestone.
No chocolate, but still deliciously interesting.
Seen on the provincial flag of Bohol, there are at least 1,200 of these hills. Our trip has now come to an end.
This has been an incredible journey. We've learned about the Banawi rice terraces, saw delicious Filipino delights in Manila, explored an underground river, and had a Stego-rrific time at the Chocolate Hills.
This is a place I'll definitely want to come back to.
Basketball. Hello, my friends. Today, we're here at Dino Springs Arena to play some basketball. Barkley and I will be challenging Tessa and Milo to a basketball game. Did you know that basketball was invented in 1891 by a man named Dr. James Naismith? He wanted to create a fun game to play indoors during winter, so he put up a big peach basket high up on a wall in a gym. Then he got a ball to throw into the basket. That was the beginning of basketball.
It's brachiotastic that basketball all started with a peach basket. Now, millions of kids and grown-ups play basketball.
Let's learn the basics of basketball. This is a basket. The idea is to throw a ball through the other team's basket to score points.
This is dribbling. It's when you bounce the ball up and down while standing or moving. In basketball, you're not allowed to move without dribbling the ball.
Passing is when you throw the ball to a teammate. One situation you might want to pass the ball is when your teammate is in a better position than you to score.
Which brings us to the next thing, shooting. When you're close enough to the basket, you can shoot it into the basket and get 2 points. If you get a basket behind this line, called the 3-point line, you get 3 points. Whichever team has the most points at the end of the game wins.
Lastly, let's not forget defense. When the other team has the ball, you try to stop them from scoring by blocking, stealing, or intercepting the ball. Remember, no pushing or grabbing your friends on the other team. Stego-rrific!
Let's begin with a tip-off.
Tyrann-amazing! I won the tip-off. Time to bring it in.
Our turn. Let's get some points, Barkley.
Swish! Nothing but net.
Coming your way, Milo.
Oh, Diddy, I have the ball. Calculating trajectory. Accounting for variances in the air. Shooting. Oh, Diddy.
Don't worry, Milo. You can do it.
Big Brachiosaurus coming through.
That's what I call an Olley-oop.
Great pass, Milo. The score is tied at 5. Last basket wins the game.
All right, Barkley. Time to show him your moves. Wonderful defense, Tessa.
You got this, Milo.
Oh, Diddy, I don't know if I do.
Time to take flight.
Here goes. Tyrann-a-dunk. Oh, Diddy.
Congratulations, Milo and Tessa! You won today's game!
That was Stego-rrific, Milo. From now on, we'll need to call you Milo the Air-ranodon. Thank you, my friends. That was an incredibly fun game. Let's play again soon. Albert Einstein. Hello, my friends. We're here at the Dino Springs Science Center to learn about science.
I can't wait to see what we'll discover today, especially if it involves yummy treats.
Oh, Barkley. Did you know that yummy treats is also a part of science?
Correct. Science is the study of all things around and within us. We learn by doing experiments and observing what happens from those experiments.
So that means a scientist is someone who does experiments and collects information, like how I try different flavors of soup and decide which one is the most flavorful?
Correct.
Brachiotastic! Hey, look over here. Is that who I think it is?
Tyrann-amazing! This is Albert Einstein, one of the most famous scientists ever.
Albert Einstein was born in Germany in 1879. As a child, he didn't speak until he was 4 years old, or read until he was 9 years old. But that mattered little, as Albert Einstein's genius would one day shape the way we look at our universe. Albert Einstein's father owned a factory that made electrical equipment, and that is where he became interested in science. As he grew older, he studied math and physics in school. He also enjoyed music and played the violin and piano in his spare time. I know that math is the study of numbers, but can you tell me what physics is? Physics is the study of energy and matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space, like this space shuttle. The water in this aquarium, or even the air that we're breathing right now. Albert Einstein worked to be a teacher, but at first he was unable to find a job teaching, so he worked at an office while still doing research. He eventually did become a professor, and his research would become so famous that he would win the Nobel Prize in 1921, one of the greatest awards given. That's Stego-rrific. What kind of discoveries did he make? Excellent question. Let's keep moving and I'll show you. Einstein was famous for the theory of relativity.
A theory is an idea about how something works.
Precisely. It's because of the theory of relativity we have amazing inventions today like lasers, televisions, and even nuclear energy. A famous equation from this theory is E equals mc squared. This tells us that the more mass something has, the more energy it has. Let's take a look at this station. Will you do the honors, Tessa?
I certainly will.
Stego-rrific! The bigger, heavier ball rolled down faster than the smaller, lighter ball. The bigger ball went faster because it has more mass, and so it also has more energy.
I'm guessing this massive brachiosaur has quite a large amount of energy too.
He sure does.
Einstein's theory also tells us that light is the fastest thing in the universe. And what's more interesting, the closer we travel to the speed of light, the more time will slow down. Scientists are still learning more and more based off of Einstein's theories to this very day.
That's brachiotastic, Milo.
It just goes to show that even though Albert Einstein didn't speak or read until he was older, he was a genius waiting to be unleashed, just like the energy in E equals mc squared.
Telling time. Good morning, Dino Springs. We're here at Milo's lab today for an exciting adventure.
And also to eat pancakes. Is it time for breakfast yet?
Almost. Let's see what the clock says.
This is a digital clock. This part of the clock tells you the hour, and the hour is 8.
And this part of the clock tells you the minute. 00 means 0 minutes. So it's 8 hours and 0 minutes, which makes it 8 o'clock.
Look, friends, it just turned 8:01. That means it's 8 hours and 1 minute.
Stego-rrific. Knowing time is super important so that we know when to eat, sleep, wake up, go to school, or be on time at a friend's birthday party. Did I overhear you discussing the concept of time? Time is so incredibly fascinating, and I have just the adventure to learn about time with you. Gather round, friends.
Are we going to do that whole hologram thing with Milotron again?
Precisely. Milotron, activate hologram module. Time Adventure 2000.
Time Adventure 2000 hologram module now activating.
Let's start from the beginning. Here we are at 7 o'clock. The sun has just risen. It's morning, and most of us are about to wake up from our sleep at this time. 7 o'clock is when the day begins. It's time to brush our teeth, get dressed.
And of course, have breakfast.
Precisely. Let's fast forward our clock.
Wow, Milo! This clock looks different.
This, my friends, is an analog clock.
Analog clocks can have 2 or 3 hands. The hands point to different parts of the clock to tell us what time it is.
The small hand tells us what hour it is. Right now, the small hand is pointing at 12.
The longer hand tells us what minute it is. Right now, the longer hand is pointing at 1. Every number on the clock equals 5 minutes. Since we're at the number 1, we only need to count 5 one time. So the minute hand is showing us 5 minutes.
Let's see. 12 hours and 5 minutes. The time is 12:05.
Lunchtime!
Oh, diddy. On some analog clocks, you'll also see a long, thinner hand called the second hand. This one moves a lot faster and ticks once every second. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Brachiotastic! Now we're out of school and enjoying this beautiful park.
Yes, Sparkly. It's now late afternoon. The day is moving along quickly.
And look at the time.
Let's figure out what it says. Here, the small hour hand is pointing between 2 numbers, the 3 and the 4. But which one should we choose? Whenever the hour hand points between 2 numbers, we always choose the number that just passed. Since clocks move this way, known as clockwise, the hour hand has just passed the 3, but hasn't passed the 4 yet. So, the hour is 3.
And the longer hand is pointing at the 6. If we count by 5s 6 times, we get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The minute hand is pointing at 30.
The time is 3:30. Or, because the minute hand is halfway around the clock, this is sometimes called 3:30. We're now back inside the house as the day winds down. The sun is setting and night is upon us.
Something smells brachiotastic.
That's because it's dinner time. But what time exactly?
Oh, let me try. Let's see. The hour hand is pointing between 6 and 7. Since it just passed the 6, but not the 7 yet, the hour is 6.
The minute hand is a bit trickier because it's between 2 numbers as well. So here's what we'll do. Let's find the number that it just passed. The number 3. When we count by 5s 3 times, we get 5, 10, 15. Now let's take a closer look at the clock. You see those little lines? Each one of those is 1 minute. We were at 15, and now we just need to count how many more lines there are. 15, 16, 17. The minute hand is pointing at 17.
So the time is 6:17. Tyrann-amazing!
Ah, yes, the end of the day. The sun has now set, and the moon shines upon the night sky.
Time to brush and wash up.
And time to rest in our comfy beds. Can you see what time it is? The hour hand is pointing between 8 and 9, so we choose the 8. Can you tell me where the minute hand is pointing? The closest number that it just passed is a 5. So let's count by 5s 5 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now let's count the lines. 25, 26, 27, 28. The time is 8:28. Stego-rrific.
What a tyrann-amazing time adventure we just went on.
It's especially amazing because every moment of every day is so unique and special. A day will pass and never come again, so we need to make sure we live in the most Stego-rrific way we can. And spending this morning with my friends is most certainly one of the most Stego-rrific ways that I can imagine.
I couldn't agree more. Now let's eat pancakes.
Firetrucks. Good morning, friends. As you can see, we're in a very special place today.
That's right. This is Dino Springs Fire Station.
A fire station is a place where firefighters work and where firefighting equipment is stored.
And don't forget fire trucks as well.
Fire stations also have offices and beds for when firefighters are working through the night. That way, there is always a team of firefighters ready to help when needed.
And look up here. This pole is designed as a quick way to slide downstairs. When there's a fire, the quicker you can respond, the better.
What are you wearing on your head, Tessa?
I'm glad you asked. This is a helmet that firefighters wear to protect their heads from things that fall during a fire. There's also other things that firefighters wear.
This is a special fire protective coat and pants that has reflective stripes on them. And these are boots and gloves. And let's not forget the air mask and air tank that allows a firefighter to breathe when there's a lot of smoke.
Some other tools that they carry are an axe for breaking through obstacles, a rope that can be used in many ways during a rescue, and a portable fire extinguisher for putting out small fires.
Brachiotastic! I'm glad that firefighters are keeping safe by wearing this protective gear. They're brave heroes that have a super important job to do in helping save lives.
Precisely. Now, friends, let's go over to the next area of the fire station. Stego-rrific! It's a fire truck.
What a beautiful color!
A fire truck is sometimes called a fire engine. It's a vehicle that gets firefighters quickly to the scene of the fire. And it also has a lot of brachiotastic tools on it to help put out fires and save lives.
Let's get inside for a practice drill.
Stego-rrific! On the outside of the fire truck, we have flashing lights, and the siren to let everyone know to make way for the fire truck coming through. Here we are at the scene of a pretend fire. Let's demonstrate some of the different parts of the fire truck. Over here is a storage compartment. Many useful tools and equipment are inside, like lights, air packs, ropes, and more.
This part of the fire truck is called a hose. Firefighters aim the hose to spray water to help put out flames.
Have you seen Milo?
Up here. This, my friends, is the ladder. It's used to reach high places. Very useful in rescue situations.
It's tyran-amazing that a fire truck can do all those things.
Precisely. But a fire truck is only helpful because of all the brave firefighters that use it. So thank you, firefighters, for making our world a safer place. Sharing. Hello, friends. Olley the Stegosaurus here. I was going to ride my bicycle in the park today, but sadly, my bicycle broke. So instead, my good friend Barkley has offered to bake a wonderful dessert for us to share. Thank you, Barkley, for sharing this dessert with me.
No problem, Olley. I spent the whole morning baking the dino berry pie. Plus, here are all the seeds from the berries that we can plant later. The only thing more brachiotastic than eating dino berry pie is eating it with a good friend.
That's so nice of you, Barkley.
Okie dokie, let me grab a few plates and we'll be all set. Oh no! Those were the only plates I had. What are we going to do?
My friend Barkley just broke his only plates. I know I would be super sad if I broke my plates. What can I do to help? Well, my house is nearby, and I have some plates too. Even though those plates are mine, I think it would make Barkley feel much better if I shared them with him. Wait one moment, Barkley. I'll be right back with something for you.
For me? What could it be?
Here you go, my friend. Some plates for your dino berry pie.
That's so nice of you to share these with me, Olley. It makes me feel so much better.
I'm glad sharing these plates with you made you feel so much better. Now let's dig in, and after, we can visit Tessa.
What a beautiful day for gardening. Let's see. I've planted the pumpkins, the lettuce, and also the cucumbers. The only thing I'm missing now is dino berries. But all of the dino berry seeds were sold out at the store, so it looks like I won't be growing dino berries this year. I was hoping to grow them for my friends, and I'm a bit sad that I can't anymore.
Hey, Tessa!
Hello, friendosauruses.
What a beautiful garden you've built. And what are these?
These are leftover metal pieces from building the garden.
Stego-rrific! Your garden looks amazing, but how come you look a little sad, Tessa?
Thanks, Olley. It's nice to be able to grow all these amazing plants, but I'm sad that I can't grow dino berries this year because I don't have any seeds.
My friend Tessa is feeling sad because her garden isn't complete without dino berry seeds. But wait! I have dino berry seeds. The dino berry seeds are something that belongs to me. But It seems that Tessa also needs them. What do you think I should do? Wait, did you say dino berry seeds? What a coincidence! I'll be right back. Tessa, I was baking dino berry pie earlier, and at first I was going to save all the seeds for myself. But I see that you don't have any for your garden, so I want to share some with you.
Amazing! Barkley, that makes me feel so happy! My garden will be complete this year.
I'm glad you'll be able to put the dino berry seeds to good use. Sharing is a way to show someone that you care for them.
You've got a lot to gain when you train your brain. Do, 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 do. My latest invention is almost complete. Just a few tweaks here and there.
Hello, Milo!
Barkley, don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm sorry, Milo. What are you making?
Well, my friends, it's a new invention that turns metal pieces into useful items. I call it the Ultimate Recycler 2000.
That's Stego-rrific, Milo.
Yes, thank you, Olley. But there's only one problem.
What problem is that?
I don't seem to have any spare metal pieces to use on this machine.
My friend Milo is looking for spare metal pieces, and I happen to have some. I originally wanted to build another garden using those pieces, but maybe I can share these with Milo instead. He seems to need it more than me at the moment. Hang tight, Milo. I'll be right back. Here you go, Milo. Just what you were looking for.
These metal pieces will work perfectly. Thank you so much, Tessa. Now, behold, my friends, as the Ultimate Recycler 2000 does its magic.
Brachiotastic! That's a beautiful bicycle. Wait, Olley, didn't you tell me that you broke your bicycle?
I did. I wanted to ride at the park today, but couldn't because of that.
It appears my friend Olley is sad because of his broken bicycle. But I think I have just the thing to share with him. Ahem. Olley, I want to give this bicycle to you.
For me? Milo, that's so kind of you. That means I can ride my bike in the park again. I'm so happy.
When we share with friends in need, we are truly friends indeed.
Did you just make that phrase up?
I think I heard it from somewhere.
Regardless, it's so true.
Layers of the ocean.
Hello, friendosauruses. What a beautiful day for exploration.
We're here at Dino Bay, a great place to have fun and discover the ocean.
That's right. Did you know that the ocean covers more than half the surface of our entire world? And it's very deep, so most of it doesn't even get any sunlight.
Today, we'll be exploring the deepest parts of the ocean in Milo's submarine, called the Pleo.
The only issue is, where's Milo?
Right here, my friends. I finished making the final preparations for our deep sea dive. Come aboard and let our adventure begin. Today, we will be exploring the 5 zones of the ocean. Did you know that each of the zones are named depending on how far light travels to it from the surface? As we dive deeper and deeper, we'll encounter animals that are more and more fascinating in order to survive these high-pressure areas of our ocean. To guide us on our journey, I've brought along Milotron. Milotron, Commence dive.
Affirmative. Our first destination is the epipelagic zone. This zone is between 0 to 200 meters deep and is also called the sunlight zone.
I see seals, dolphins, sea turtles, coral, and so many fish.
There's so many organisms that live here because it has the most sunlight.
Correct. The sunlight helps plants grow in this zone, and in turn, the plants provide an abundance of food and shelter for all these animals.
Next stop, the mesopelagic zone. This zone is between 200 and 1,000 meters deep and is also called the twilight zone.
1,000 meters? That's taller than the tallest building in the world.
Stego-rrific! The light is so dim. Because plants need light, that means that no plants can grow here.
We can observe animals such as the lanternfish, jellyfish, and goblin shark in this zone. Swordfish can also dive down here for food.
I thought you said there were no plants down here. What are those?
Those are sea sponges. Sea sponges are not plants, but are animals that don't move. Commencing dive to the bathypelagic zone. This zone is 1,000 to 4,000 meters deep and is also called the midnight zone. It is completely dark in this zone, so some animals generate their own light.
That's very deep. Amazingly, this is how deep the Titanic sank.
Look at these amazing creatures. There's the viperfish, blobfish, and also sea cucumbers.
Don't forget gulper eels.
They're so strange and wonderful. What was that?
Oh, Diddy. It appears that we have a visitor. A giant squid.
Oh no! What are we going to do?
Fear not. The giant squid is merely curious and will not harm us once it realizes that we are not food.
It appears to have left now. Onwards to our next destination.
Now approaching the abyssopelagic zone, which is 4,000 to 6,000 meters deep. This zone is also called the lower midnight zone.
The temperatures are close to freezing down here, and it looks like it's mostly ocean floor.
Correct. The abyssopelagic zone is one of the largest environments on planet Earth.
Tyrann-amazing! Down here, there are sea pigs, sea spiders, and the famous deep-sea anglerfish.
What is the light bulb hanging from its head?
It's mainly used to attract food, kind of like when you go fishing.
Down here, many animals will feed on plankton and also particles that fall from the zones above.
We are now heading to the deepest part of the ocean, the hadal-pelagic zone, also known as the trenches.
This zone is one of the most mysterious and least explored parts of planet Earth.
It feels like we're in an alien world. Look at these creatures.
That's a rat-tailed fish. It's blind, so it uses its nose to smell and small barbels to attract food. We also see the hadal starfish, snailfish, and tube worms.
It looks like the tube worms are keeping warm by living right next to those hydrothermal vents.
Every zone that we learned about today has been so brachiotastic. I never knew there was so much of this planet that we could explore.
It's truly remarkable.
Indeed. But now it's time to return to the surface.
just in time for lunch.
Cleaning up?
Hello, friends. I'm here with Milo and Tessa. Today, Barkley has invited us over to his house for some food and games.
It's the perfect day for a dino playdate.
I've brought some crafting materials for us to make art.
I've brought some apples and dino berries for making dessert later.
And I can't wait to set up my new invention, Dino Chess 2000.
Looks like we're all set for a fun day then. Let's go!
Brachiotastic! You're all here!
Hello, Barkley. Thanks for inviting us.
We've brought along some fun activities for today.
That's wonderful. But
But
there may not be room to do all those activities.
What do you mean, Barkley?
Come inside and take a look.
oh, did he?
What happened here?
Well, throughout the week, I was playing with some of my toys and reading some of my books and forgot to put them away. And then I was also making some food and didn't feel like cleaning up right away. I thought I would just clean everything later, but after a few days, the mess just became too big for me to handle.
Indeed.
We've all felt that way before, Barkley. But you know what? It's never too late to start cleaning.
That's right. There's so many good reasons for cleaning up. It can help us to be more organized because we'll always know where something is when we need to look for it.
When we keep things clean, we stop things like bacteria and mold from growing and hiding. These things can make us feel sick. But with a little cleaning, it won't be a problem.
And having things all over the floor and table could be dangerous for guests and also pets. They could trip on, step on, or eat something accidentally. And you wouldn't want any of your toys broken from being stepped on, would you?
Remember, if you make a mess, wherever you may be, whether at home, school, or someone else's house, the nice thing to do is to clean it up so other people won't be sad when they see the mess. Plus, doesn't it just feel nice to know that everything around you is clean?
You're so right, friends. But where do I even start? There's so much to clean.
One step at a time, my friend.
Since we're here, we can help you clean.
Precisely.
Tyrann-amazing! Cleaning can be more fun when we do it together. Don't worry, Barkley. We'll have this place cleaned up in no time. Let's see. Dishes need washing.
Books need to be organized and put back on the shelf.
Toys go into their proper bins.
And food needs to be properly put away or thrown into the garbage.
The air feels so fresh.
Now there's room in the kitchen to make dino berry pie.
And there's room on the table to do some arts and crafts.
Next time, I'll make sure to clean up right away after I'm done eating, playing, or using something. But now, I can't wait to enjoy our fun day ahead.
Indeed. How about we start with a game of Dino Chess?
Brachiotastic!
Thanks for digging into knowledge with Olley Dinosaur. Be sure to check out our other videos with more coming soon. Have a Stego-rrific day.